Yo, it's your man D. Chappelle. We about to interview Al B. Shore, his son Lil Al B. Shore, and his nephew. His nephew's name Chino. Also, he got his girl with him. She's banging. Oh, good Lord. I'm moving to California. You gotta see this life.
There you go. All right, Power103.5, your number one station for blazing up all your favorite hip-hop and R&B. Right there, Waka Flocka, I don't really care. And City, today is the day. And real quick, let me bring in D. Chappelle. D. Chappelle, we're so excited, man. We've been talking about this because every year we look forward to the Cowboys of Color Rodeo. This year, no exception, man. Another big event, another great day here in Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's about to go down today. It's a real big event today. Of course, for the regular rodeo activities.
Plus, that's right.
Your boys gonna hold it down in the Battle of the DJs. I'm gonna bring that old school.
That's right, man. You're gonna represent out there.
Exactly. You know, some of the music that I grew up on. And, you know, how fitting is it that one of my childhood heroes, man, somebody I grew up on. You know, if this cat wasn't here, I would be playing his music in the battle. None other than Al B. Shore.
Al B. Shore in the house, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, man?
What's really good?
Man, I gotta say, to have you actually here in the studio, I mean, we've been talking about it, but he's actually here now. This is it, man. It feels official. Welcome back to Oklahoma, man.
This is big. I've been hearing about this all the way from New York to LA. Let me tell you something. First of all, it's been a minute from me being here in the market.
Right.
And remembering has such a great time. Remember, see, y'all not old enough to know this.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. See, y'all look like young bucks.
Okay.
So, you know, there's something in the water.
Okay.
All right? But I remember the greatest time being here with New Edition and Bobby Brown,
man,
on the Annie Heartbreak tour. That's for the old school heads.
Oh yeah.
But also it kind of works in reverse because it's also a continuous catalyst and a motivation for myself. Because to see them get on there and do it, but do it so real. It's not contrived. It's not some cats trying to force your kids to do something.
Right.
It's like watching Lil B and Chino and Quincy and Debbie. You know, like it's almost like Michael Jordan with a basketball. It's like it's just natural. They were born to do it. And I'm just very proud. That's it. You know?
Yeah, it's not something you had to force on.
I tried to steer him the other way, especially with Little B, because he still dunks from the foul line.
Hold up.
Oh yeah.
Is that right?
Oh come on, stop playing.
Okay.
Let's make some money this afternoon.
Let's do that.
We can go right to the court right now.
Let's do that.
I saw him dunk on who's the last person? The Odin Polynese or somebody? What'd you get? 20? Who?
Nah, it was the big 7-foot dude. What's his name?
He dunked on a 7-footer. That's that Magic Johnson tournament in LA, and he went all the way in. And then I think you dunked on your man who's fighting tonight, right?
Nah.
Did you dunk Floyd? Did you get Floyd?
That's my man.
I know. Did you get Floyd too?
Okay.
Nah, he ain't having it.
Floyd like
Floyd ain't having it. Floyd trying to punch him in his six-pack.
For someone who has been in the game, veteran of the game, the music business, who's made so much. Hey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Let me tell you something. I remember, because I do radio as well. So
right,
I was in Los Angeles, and we were talking about, we were on the air, and I think it was like Lionel Richie or somebody I had on, and we were talking about the greatest hits and all this other stuff. So I started to talk about how old I am, and I said, I'm feeling kind of old. So I saw the hotline ring. You know what the hotline is here. The hotline ring. Right. It was my mother. Ooh. My mother said, "Boy, you better be glad you could say you got the greatest hits."
That's right. Hey, that's real.
I said it's a blessing, and we just keep it moving.
Do that. I mean, you're still relevant today. You're still working on new projects. You're touring. I mean, here you are here in Oklahoma City doing your thing, and not everybody is capable of doing that. What's that been like for you?
You know what? It's like I said, it's been a blessing to have the vehicle of expression, such as music, and to be able to travel the world. People, just imagine the first time I went out. I was this cat from Mount Vernon, New York. Of course, big shout out to my man Heavy D, rest in peace.
Right. Oh, rest in peace, yeah, man.
First,
right.
That's where we started out. I was singing background for Heavy D and the boys, and I was carrying equipment around for Eddie F, DJ Eddie F. Shout out to Eddie. And when it just started from there, and all of a sudden I wound up in Japan, in Tokyo, with Karen White, to 10,000 Japanese citizens who basically didn't speak English but knew every word and breath.
How mind-blowing is that?
Oh man, and that was that drug for me. That was the greatest drug for me, which was that music that really just took it over the top for me. And then that's why, to this, it's the same thing I would tell my sons. It's just like a woman. If you don't love her, leave her alone.
I like that.
all it is.
That just sounds so real coming out from Al B. Shore. It's like that. That's a song right there. I like it. And real quick, I want to touch on something you mentioned there. You said you started, back in the day, you were carrying equipment. What is it like to start at that point and all the way to you're at right now? I mean, that's an incredible journey in itself.
It makes you really appreciate the journey, and it makes it. That's it's kind of I'm from the school of Quincy Jones.
Right, absolutely.
So what that does is it allows you to appreciate the journey. It allows you to appreciate staying, and also I think it creates an imprint in your brain of what, I never want to go back, but if I had to, I would know how to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. And let me ask you this, just a question that I've kind of been on to ask you. I mean, I'll be sure people know who you are. Who do you listen to? Who do you listen to? Who do you jam on a regular basis?
Wow.
He said, wait a minute.
I listen to Lil Al likes Brian McKnight's new song.
Oh yeah, that's the one you like.
Out your words.
No, with me,
Class is starting soon. That's right.
I have an eclectic taste when it comes to music.
Okay.
So I like Sting. I listen to Buster.
Okay.
I listen to Lil Wayne.
Yeah, right.
I listen to Johnny Mathis. Like, to me, music is just about what gets into your soul, what moves you. So it's not about, the color, the genre, it's rock, country. If you hear a hot country joint that you can sing along to and it's something and you relate to it,
right?
That's a hot joint.
It works.
It is what it is.
Right. And let me ask you this too. What is your impression of the music business today? I mean, a lot has changed as far as like social networking, for example. It's changed. YouTube, things like that have changed. Certain aspects of the music business. What's it been like for you, someone who comes from that era of just raw talent, to kind of seeing the way things are today? What's your impression? What can you say about that?
It's funny. D. Chappelle and I, we were having that conversation on the way over.
Oh, okay.
Of course, my man does it real big. He came personally to come get me from the airport.
Good looking D. Chappelle.
Right. The family and the whole bit.
Yeah.
So he's family already. You family too. That's
we in there, yes sir.
I think the key to it is right now. We talked about how the business differs from back in the day. Of course, we didn't have email and social media and Twitter and Facebook. We hit the ground running. So we invented that word grind.
No, already. That's right.
So
that's right.
We had to get on the plane, get on the train, get on the bus, figure out, get to the next destination. There was no Twitter and let a million people know I got a new song coming. No, you had to go to each city. You had to do it. But there's something to say for that I appreciate what has happened, because even though you can never knock somebody's hustle.
Right.
Because, of course, the technology has now allowed a bunch of people into the business that probably wouldn't traditionally be there.
Exactly, right.
On a normal, but you can't knock the hustle, because if that's how they feed their families, it's a beautiful thing. But the key to it is now is take it to another level. We didn't have social media. These young people have leveled the playing field, and this is why, basically, there's no more record companies, because you don't need a record company. It's all about your hustle. Get your hustle on. The more followers you get, people don't realize, and I'll go from the business standpoint, because as you know, outside of just being a recording artist, I'm an executive, I was vice president of Motown, A&R, also produced Jamie Foxx's HBO special, I Might Need Security. So Quincy taught me to expand your portfolio and not just sing, write the song, sing. Of course, I had my hand in when I brought Jodeci to the market. Oh yeah. Back in the day, Faith Evans, Case, Dave Hollister. These are all the people that were in my camp. And then from Jodeci, it was Timbaland and Missy Elliott and Genuine. So it's this big family that we all came from uptown from back in the day. And like I said, the key to it is just love what you do. And even if it's a technology driven or you're doing whatever you do, just be in love with it. If you don't love it, leave it alone. Man, I like Will each.
I'll tell you what, on the music side of things, what's next for Al B. Shore?
Well, I'm working on a new album, finally. And
so we got some new heat coming from.
And we got some new heat, and I'm working with a very, very large, legendary artist that I will be making an announcement on my Twitter and on my Facebook, which is official Al B. Shore. So facebook.com/official Al B. Shore. The same thing with Twitter, same thing with Instagram, all that. Everything is official Al B. Shore. Official ALBSURE.
The Cowboys Color Rodeo is the 12th annual, and each year it gets bigger and better. And what, like I said, an honor and privilege to have Al B. Shore here in studio and a part of our event. And we thank you, man. Oklahoma loves you, and we look forward to getting down with you tonight.
Oklahoma, and I might even bring some cowboy boots. Stop playing.
Hey, that's what I'm with that. I'm with that.
Y'all with
Put him on the
that?
spot right quick.